Not also. So you recorded this. So you recorded this. Enough. Next one. Exothermic reaction, which energy is greater, reactant or product? Reactants. Now, if you want, you can write all the reactants which is given, but it takes a lot of space. Then you can write just reactant and products. What is activation energy means? Reactant to highest peak. Yes. Enthalpy change means reactant to product. Now my arrowhead should be correct, otherwise wrong. Next one. 3 marks to write the correct reactant and product, and labeling activation energy 1 mark, labeling delta H 1 mark. So this is the product from there. Product should be up if it is a endotherm. Okay? Don't talk. Listen. Okay. B you can't do. The catalyst used in the reaction to make propene nitride by molybdenum. Molybdenum is a transition metal. Again, state 2 physical properties: high melting and boiling point. Can act as a catalyst. Next one, they can form colored solution. Next one, they are asking construct the equation by using state symbol. Molybdenum react is chlorine. Molybdenum, how to write? MO. It's a metal, solid is a physical state. Chlorine is a gas. Molybdenum 6 chloride, MoCl6. They said molybdenum has a melting point. Molybdenum 6 chloride has a melting point 254. Therefore, what's the physical state? Solid. Because room temperature 25. Therefore, this is solid. Balance 3. Put the marks out of, we can't do these 2 questions. 7. Paper finish? No, we have no. Next one. Explain why magnesium react with hydrochloric but copper lower reactive than hydrogen. Or you can write copper cannot displace hydrogen because copper is below than hydrogen in the reactivity series. How does the composition of brass affect with the strength? Lama, tell me. When copper percentage decrease and zinc percentage increase, the strength is increase. Right? Copper percentage decrease when and zinc percentage increase, the strength of the brass is increased. Or you can simply write the zinc percentage increase, the strength of the brass increase. Next one. You have to structure brass. Then brass is what? Alloy. Alloy has what? Yes, you have to write. Yes. I'll draw the both. This is for what, Lama? Pure metal. This is for pure metal. For alloy, how to draw the alloy? This is for pure metal, right? This is for alloy. These are the positive metal ions. and C of electrons. How to explain, Lama? Pure metal has one type of or one size of metal atoms, but brass contains different size of metal atoms. Due to that, it's difficult to slide over each other. Huh?
Has a responsibility of moving.
Sorry?
Has a responsibility of moving.
No. Slide over each other, right? Right? Here. Positive, when you take pure metal, they have one type, one size of metal atoms, easy to slide over each other. But alloy contain different size of metal atoms, difficult to slide over each other. Draw the label diagram to show the steel rod can be electroplated with copper. Steel rod electroplated with copper. Lama, you have to use a copper. And steel rod. Steel rod. Can I know which one is cathode, which one is anode?
The steel rod is
Object we have to put for the cathode. The other one is anode. We have to dip in where? Copper to sulfate. Yes, copper to nitrate, any soluble salt of copper. Okay. Can you please tell me, write what are the equation take place, right? Equation. First, copper become what? Copper 2 plus. It is attracted to the cathode. On the cathode, again copper 2 plus become copper. Then copper will plated on the steel rod. Okay. Can you understand? Please try the half equation also. A 11.09 sample of oxide of copper contain 9.8. Deduce the empirical formula. What are the steps? Mass in 100 grams. Sorry, mass in gram. AR N equals simple M or capital M divide by smallest. Lamai, listen, copper mass is given 9.86. But oxygen mass is not given, but they are given the mass of the total sample oxide. Then how to find the oxygen mass? 11.09 minus 9.86. What's the answer? 1.23 is the oxygen mass. Copper AR 64. Copper 64. Oxygen 64. So 16. 9.86 divided by 64.
0.15.
Next one.
0.07.
7, 8 done. What's the smallest? What's the answer? 2 to 1. This is Cu2O. Can I know? Write the name? Write the name Cu2O. Right. Write the name Cu2O. Huh? Copper 1 oxide. If it is copper 2 oxide, 2 to 2 cancel. No. Copper 1 oxide. May copper valence is 1, oxygen valence is 2. 1 to 2 simplest ratio 1 to 2, 2 is coming here. That's how it becomes Cu2O. That's all. No. Describe how you would obtain periodized crystals of hydrated copper to sulfate from the reaction mixture. First, what you have to do? First, you have to filter, because there's excess insoluble copper 2 oxide is there. Ne? First, you have to filter to remove excess insoluble copper 2 oxide. Filter 1 mark. Then heat the solution until crystallization point or saturation point occur. Then dry the crystals between two filter paper. Why? No. Why you are washing? Washing if it is insoluble something. The student used to 15 cubic centimeter sulfuric acid. Calculate the maximum mass. What are the data given? Concentration is given. Volume is given. What they asking? Mass of hydrated copper 2 sulfate. That means they are asking mass of this. Can you understand? Huh? What's the first thing? You have to find the number of moles of sulfuric. What's the equation? N equal Cv. Concentration 2 mole per cubic decimeter. Listen. Volume here 0.015 decimeter cube. Can I know the answer? That's the sulfuric moles. Can I know the sulfuric to hydrated copper 2 sulfate? What is the ratio? 1 to 1. If this is 0.03, this one also 0.03. Can you understand? Then copper 2 sulfate hydrated, they ask him mass. What's the equation? N equals simple M over capital M, M equal N into M. Number of moles 0.03 moles. I think you can remember hydrated copper 2 sulfate MR if you know. 250. If you want, you can get CuSO4. Lamai, what's the new one? What is that dot means? Plus 64 plus 32 plus 16 into 4 plus 5 times 18. Can you understand new one? Dot means plus 5 water molecules. What is 18? 2 plus 16? Say 18 times 5. Answer is 250. 250 grams per mole. Mole and mole you can cancel. Can I know the answer? Huh? Sorry? 3SF? 7.50. Okay? No need, but 3SF right, it's better. Next one. Aqueous ammonia is added to the aqueous copper 2 sulfate until excess. What's the observation? First, light blue precipitate with aqueous ammonia. When you add excess, it dissolves and form dark blue solution. But sodium hydroxide stays same. And aqueous copper 2 sulfate. Lamai, tell me what are the ion present? Cu2 plus, SO4 2 minus, H plus and OH minus. This is attracted into cathode, this is attracted into anode. At the cathode, which ion discharge? Why? It's below in the electrochemical series. Copper 2 plus discharges copper, pink solid deposited. Here anode, OH minus discharges O2. And at the anode, oxygen. At the cathode, copper. Write the half equation, right? Write the half equation. Correct? Write the half equation, cathode and anode. Write the half equation. Here 4OH minus become O2 plus 2H2O plus 4E. Anode के Cu2 plus become Cu plus 2E. Can I know the marks? Akin, tell me the full marks. 85 name mark. If they are not given, it's dilute. If it's a concentrated, they are specifically mentioned comp. Okay. Put the marks.